My name's Pete Woods. You're watching Goodcausetv, and I'm here at Maiden Law with Joe Moss of Horse Thinking. Joe, what is horse thinking?
How long have you got? Okay, Horse Thinking is a not-for-profit organisation, and we run programs of, and wait for it, equine assisted psychotherapy. And that isn't psychotherapy for horses, that's psychotherapy using horses and helping people who've got learning disabilities, mental health problems, family problems, eating disorders, depression, anything that you perhaps would go to see a therapist for. Just come here, and our therapists have got 4 legs. And we've been here now almost 3 years, and we run a naturally living herd of horses. They're wandering all around the place on this nice day, and they are literally what we say, if they're a herd, and a herd is a very, very powerful, it's a metaphor, but it's also a powerful survival mechanism. It's a bit like us and our families, but this is even sort of stronger and more closely knit. And for horses, it means safety, it means emotional security, it means bringing up their youngsters and educating them as how to be horses, not how to be show jumpers or pony club ponies, or there's nothing wrong with that, but how to be what they really are and what they're very good at, which is being horses. So we have groups of people and individuals who come here, are referred to us or self-refer from organisations such as Troubled Families Unit, and we have an organisation locally that supports people bereaved through suicide, etc., and many more. And they come here and they just spend some time with the horses. And the first thing Peter said to me today was, what happens? And people say that, and I say, well, I don't know what happens. And this isn't because nothing happens, it's because whatever happens is individual for each person. It's an experiential form of psychotherapy. This method was developed over 20 years ago in the States, and it's been working extremely well over there. It's a therapy of choice for many organisations and individuals. And it's been over in the UK now for about 9-10 years, something like that. And we're just beginning this year, we're beginning to really be recognised. We're at the moment in discussions with the local NHS Health Trust, and we hope to be receiving clients from them very shortly. So it's being recognised as a powerful model, not just playing with horses, not just petting horses, not riding for the disabled, but a very powerful way to help people work out what's going wrong in their lives and empower them. We don't fix them, they fix themselves, and they fix themselves through this incredible, powerful life force, which is herds of horses. So that's one of the things we do. It's pretty full time now.
And how long do people work with you who come here?
Well, ideally, if you're coming for the psychotherapeutic work, which some people are, and some people are coming just to experience the natural lifestyle of the horses, it's approximately 8 weeks. It's one session per week. That seems to be the optimum amount, and it has been reported from this model all over the world. And we've tried with when there's been a limitation on the amount of sessions that can be brought, delivered is the word I'm looking for, Peter. Thank you. Say we had a group of troubled family kids, and they could only manage 5 weeks because of the term time and the transport and everything else. And you can feel you're not quite there. You can feel that things are coming and things are moving. But it's 8 weeks, you get the feeling just when you get to 7 or 8 weeks that person is ready to move on. They are, I work I'm an equine specialist, so that means that I've worked with horses for many years professionally, and I work with a mental health professional. That's the other thing that's extremely important. You can't just do this if you just like horses and you want to play with them and help people. That's wonderful, but this is serious work. This is people with major problems in their lives. Amongst our clients are returning military with PTSD. That's serious, that's not anything to play with. People bereaved through a suicide, major problems of depression and eating disorders and abuse, etc. So it's serious work. So I always, there's no exception, we work together with a licensed senior mental health professional. That'll be a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a psychotherapist. And it's done on a very professional basis. It has to be. These are people's lives, you know. So 8 weeks is sort of the optimum time. Occasionally less, occasionally slightly more. It's all done by how things are going and what the client's reporting, etc. And then the other thing we do is we have sort of experiential episodes where often groups will come, and I don't know if you can see in the background, but right over there's the frame of a tent, and we're just about to have a group of young people from troubled backgrounds coming to have a sleepover, 2 nights in the tent, and spending the day working with and spending time with the horses. And that's always a very powerful time. And they learn things and they notice things they've never noticed before. And they often recognize things in their lives which are very similar to what's going on with the horses. And they just learn, and you can see them maturing and growing over the time, and loving every minute of it, I have to say. And to sleep in a tent with your friends, and to have on a trackway round the outside of the tent, nicely well fenced, I have to say. You hear the horses walking overnight, and you hear them blowing, and you hear them crunching, and that's a very amazing thing. And then to hear the owls in the wood behind us, etc. So yeah, that's the experiential work. And we also work with groups who want to team build, etc. And they think they want to team build, but they then end up finding they're learning an awful lot about themselves they perhaps didn't know about. You know? So it's self-exploration, I don't know. So that's what we do here.
So where do people find out more about horse thinking?
Well, we have a website, www.horsethinking.co.uk, but I always say the most interesting thing that we do is we have a Facebook page, and we will have many more personal day-to-day happenings that go on here, and sometimes it's articles with video footage about people who've either been here or who are using this method in different parts of the world. Really interesting things. Other times it's wonderful donation we had a few weeks ago when we donated 120 tons of roadstone, which is the most exciting present I've ever had. It went down on the floor. That was a wonderful good fairy from a local building firm. So yeah, I would say look at the Horse Thinking Facebook page, look at us, look at our website, and if you're interested, contact us. We'd love to hear from you.
Jo Moss from Horse Thinking, thanks very much for talking to Good Cause TV.
Thank you.